Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic Book Haul number 12. The Itsy Bitsy Spider is here. And this is an exciting haul once again because we have a powerhouse comic book that I finally was able to acquire. And first, I think I showed them before, but now they're gonna be here. My two pillars, Amazing Spider-Man 241's 9.8. The worst investment of of last year. I don't know if I told you the story, but again, I was the moment I found out that The Vulture was gonna be the movie this July. I knew it last year, so I was like, obviously, I was looking for Spider-Man number 2, and I did have 2 copies, but I was like thinking, maybe I can also get the original The Vulture, which it took a long time for them to get to it, and obviously it was until 1983. It's like 21 years or 20 years it took for them to create an origin story, and they finally did it on Spider-Man 241. I assume it will be revealed also, or they showed it in the movie, kind of like with Wonder Woman, and Batman, all the superhero movies. On the villains, usually you show how he or she became like that. But for the most part, the funny thing is I bought also like 6 or 7 raw copies, cheap, below like $8. But then I sent them to CGC, and a lot of them came way below. It's like 92, 90, and or 80s. So the only good positive that I got out of it is that I got to see the grades, and even though it's kind of like a modern comic, the cleaning and the press is a big deal, because little things here and there, and it was just only a 7, and then same with an 8, and then a 9, and then these two I bought them like these 9/8s, but basically I paid full price last year, and maybe this year for me to move these 2 copies. I will take. It's not a big loss, but it will be a minimal loss of these 2, because I bought them like this graded. But the ones I bought raw, if you add the $18 or so, I paid for the grading plus 7, so my average was like $25 per comic, multiplied like 6. So that was the worst investment. But moving on, that's because of the movie. I had 3 comics to show you guys real quick. First one is a comic book that I hope you guys starting to pick it up, because as you guys know, Venom has their own movie in place for next year with Tom Hardy, and the villain, if you don't know it, is a guarantee that he's gonna be Carnage. Carnage is gonna be the villain. You heard it here first. Even though I'm recording this earlier, I'm not exactly sure when you will see this video, but the moment you see this video, you might know by then. But for sure, start picking up copies of 361. There are a lot of copies of this one floating around, so you can buy them. But at least, as soon as you see this video, buy a 9/8, because I think they're almost there with the casting. They're working on the casting, but they know obviously who is the Venom, but the villain is gonna be Carnage. So that is my first one, and then I have 2 more. Talking about Venom, this is the highest copy that I could get, guys. For now, and it's Spider-Man 300, 8.5. I wish I would have started, and I kind of knew it about Venom, and I just like I didn't even think about it. It just went under my radar when those 9.8s were like I thought they were super pricey. Well, now they're super pricey, and that's just knowing the casting of Tom Hardy. But I think if you guys want to grab some good copies, high grades like A5, like 8.0 A5s, it's a good target. If you're a good, collector, maybe a 9.0, and then 9.2, it's gonna get pricey in a hurry. So, but I'm happy. This is the highest grade copy I ever owned of Spider-Man 300. But I will try to find a super high grade of this one because I'm excited. I think they're gonna go really kind of like Dark Knight style with Venom. It's not gonna be like Spider-Man friendly. It's gonna be kind of darker theme, and Tom Hardy, he's gonna be a beast. So we'll see. And for the last and the most important comic book, it is Amazing Spider-Man #1. Now it's a 0.5, yes, because it is page 12 is missing. Does not affect the story. They call it incomplete. Now, that's the only thing that says. It doesn't say reinforced staples, or there is not color touch, so it's not obviously restored. It's unrestored. Now, I want to ask you guys, because this one is for sure a keeper. Now, my question is, what happens if I buy a coverless copy or find a copy where the page 12 is there, and then I obviously take this one out of the case and I add the page 12, so I will be married, but it's not married cover, but it will be married like page 12. So what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments, because that's something that I will. This is definitely a book that I'm holding, unless obviously I buy a high grade copy. But the plan, because I got a good deal on it, but it is the second ever appearance of Spider-Man, but it's been undervalued in my opinion. The Amazing Fantasy 15 is getting so high that it's just it's too difficult for the average or regular collector to get it. And I think the same is with Wonder Woman All-Star Comics 8. Try and buy that one. I mean, it's almost impossible. But then Wonder Woman 1 or even Sensation Comics 1 is just getting heat and getting stronger numbers, because again, this is collectors are looking for that #1 issue, and the same I think is happening with Spider-Man now. This one is incomplete, but again, and it's not gonna be easy, obviously, and even a colorless copy will cost a pretty penny. But I wonder about the label. Like if I resubmit it, is it qualify, or you will just say merit cover? I will be universal gray label, because if it comes like that, I think this could get a 2.5, maybe a 3.0. So, and those are basically double the value of the 1.0 or the 0.5. So let me know, guys. I want to see the top guns, the super smart people here. I'm happy like this because, again, this is just missing a page that I don't know if it was a promotion or something that in that day they will give you something to fill, but it was always in no part of the story. That was very smart. But I get the original copy and cannot complain. I mean, and it gives me the chance for, because you never know. And I even been thinking about that, of buying coverless copies. I did actually have a Spider-Man #2 coverless, and I grade that one too on CGC, but it wasn't very successful. I mean, it was a little profit, but like if you buy a coverless and then maybe you get the cover, you never know. But this one only missing page 12. So, and by the way, if any of you guys have a coverless copy or know someone, let me know. I throw it out there. Let me know here or Instagram at Dream to Real One. And thank you for watching. Hope everybody is doing well. I cannot wait to see Spider-Man. I think Wonder Woman set the bar really high so far. I will have to say Wonder Woman so far the best movie, with Logan is a really close second. Maybe I had to reassess, but one is like rated R, more aggressive. The other one is more like innocence and more emotional with Wonder Woman. But I think Spider-Man is gonna blow up out of the water. You know, with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and I think that they really have he has a chance of even maybe being at that level, like Tobey Maguire level Spider-Man. But again, it will hinge on the villain, in my opinion, too. So we'll see. But I cannot wait. So far, this is only one step closer, guys. It's a setup by also for me to feel that I can get you the ultimate grail, the Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. But for now, I'm super happy, extremely happy now with Spider-Man #1, with the Fantastic Four appearance, which also will be interesting if they do another Fantastic Four movie. I wonder about this book. But definitely I've seen also some movement with the Fantastic Four, especially 1 through 5. It's just like, I don't know, this is like the Wise Guys or something, but it is moving the needle. I think they're waiting for Marvel. I don't know who has the rights. I think I read it, but now I don't remember. But they could do a great job with the Fantastic Four. So thank you for watching, guys. So again, we have Spider-Man #1. You have the reprint over there. I can open it, enjoy the story, and then the grail here. Maybe I take the page 12 from here. No, I'm kidding. But having those two right there, and then this one, Venom. So you got the first Venom movie and Spidey, and the villain for the Venom movie is gonna be Carnage. So cannot wait to see Homecoming, and also see where they go with the story. But hope you guys doing great. Again, this is Comic Book Haul number 12, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.